welcome back to Fessmeyer Field here for Game 2 of this doubleheader today. Game 3 of the series. Union going for the sweep, winning 2-1 in 8 innings, walk-off fashion yesterday, and then a few moments ago winning 3-2 in walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off for West Alabama will be the catcher Gillum. 1 for 3 in that first game today. In the circle for Union, starter number 3, Emily Claire Felder. She's 2-1 on the season. A 0.76 ERA, making her third appearance, her second start. Take that back. She's 2-1, making her 5th appearance, third start. 1 complete game, 1 shutout, 1 save. She's tossed 18 in the 3rd inning. Giving up 18 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 14 strikeouts. What a great strikeout to walk ratio, 14-1. She's giving up 5 doubles, and opponents are hitting .254 against her. Falls behind 3-0, now gets a strike call. 3-1 to the leadoff hitter Gillum for the Tigers. Tigers come in ranked 13th in the country, entering this series, but have gone 0-2 so far here in Jackson. They're now 8-4 overall, 0-2 in the GSC. Union 7-3 overall, 2-0 in the GSC. Today's win becomes the 4th win of the year for Union over a team that's ranked or receiving votes. So Union making a little noise early this season. Called strikes, and now a ground ball out to the shortstop, and from her knees, Zoe Neal over to Macy Neal for the first out of the ball game. Ball hit on the buttons, but right at the shortstop. Macy dropped to her knees, scooped it up, threw it across the diamond. She was playing shallow, so had it not been hit right at her, that would have been a base hit. She was not playing deep at all. In respect to the speed, the bunting ability of Gillum. He brings up the batter Clegg. The third baseman, went 2 for 4 in that first game. 2 RBIs, including a game-tying home run in the top of the 7th inning. She also had 2 strikeouts in that first game today against Riley Vaughn. Emily Claire Felder, a sophomore from Summit, Mississippi, went to Brookhaven Academy. That ball, a base hit down the line. Good job by Brooke Puckett out and left of keeping her with just a single. So Clegg continues her hot hitting, her 3rd hit of the day, first of this ball game here in the first inning. Brings up Stanbridge. A little change in the lineup for West Alabama. Mitchell had been hitting 3rd yesterday in the first game today. Stanbridge 4th, and they flipped them today in Game 3 of this series, Game 2 of the doubleheader. Stanbridge, the first baseman, is batting 3rd, and Mitchell is now hitting cleanup in the shortstop as the shortstop. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on that one. High hard when she tried to hold up and couldn't. Swing went all the way around. It's 1-1 count. As we mentioned, Emily Claire Felder, a sophomore, and she pitched a lot last year as a freshman. Summit, Mississippi, Brookhaven Academy, and they're south of Jackson, Mississippi. Ball and 2 strikes to count to Stanbridge. Check swing, she holds back here. They check, but she did not go. So 2-2 the count. On the baseball side, they're playing Game 3 of their series. They split a doubleheader yesterday, did Union and West Isle. West Isle won the first baseball game 10-9. Union won the second one 2-1 last night. Now in Game 3 here, it's Union leading 6-1, top of the 8th. Here we have a ground ball that's going to be a fielder's choice, and the runner's going to be out at second. The runner that hit the ball rounded first, and she was thrown out by a mile. So nothing doing there. 3 up, 3 down in an odd way. That'll go as a fielder's choice to the shortstop. And they'll get the runner out 6-4. And the throw got away, but runner was going to be thrown out anyway. Union coming to bat, bottom of the first, no score.
your life,
your home,
your business, your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Bottom of the first we go. Morgan Jennings would lead things off. Morgan 1 for 3 in that first game with a run scored and a strikeout. Bats from the left side. Sanatobia, Mississippi native, stands in. Morgan Jennings is going to reach first base. It'll bring up Macy Neal. And the pitcher for West Alabama, they did the DP pitcher switch at the lineup change. Wright's going to be the pitcher. DeBlock will be the DP. Wright was the losing pitcher last night, pitched an outstanding ball game. Had the hard luck loss last night in that 2-1 8-inning walk-off win for Union. And that bunt single by Jennings. Now she's at first with nobody out. Called strike. 0-1 to Neal. And Macy had some equipment things to get squared away there with assistant coach Brian Wallen. They got that took care of. Now she's ready to hit. Another called strike. 2 of them right in there. 0-2 the count to the senior from Dyer, Tennessee. Left-handed batter. She can move Morgan Jennings along somehow. Great speed at first in Jennings. Runner goes. Pitches outside. Throw is way high. Goes off into center field. Jennings is going to take off to third. Here comes the throw. The slide is there. She's safe, and the ball bonks off her helmet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why you wear a helmet. So it'll go down as a stolen base for Jennings to second. Then an E2 is going to get her to third as that throw by the catcher just sailed. She's thrown out 2 runners already in this series, has been outstanding behind the plate, has Gillum. And that one just kind of sailed. It just took off from the moment she let go all the way out to center field. So now a great shot now. Macy Neal, a shot to the scoreboard. That's going to go over the scoreboard. Macy Neal, her second home run of the series, and that was a no-doubter. Over the scoreboard in right field, she pulled that one and got every bit of it. Now Union with a quick 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. First 2 batters have reached home run, a 2-run shot to right field for Macy Neal. So that will be 2 earned runs on that 2 RBI home run there for Neal. So the runner would have scored. If the error had not occurred, she would still be sitting at second, but she would score on the home run anyway. So that error had no impact on those runs scoring. 2-0 already for Union here in the bottom of the first, still batting, nobody out. And Marlar, one of the heroes from the first game today, she hit a solo home run in the bottom of the 6th to give Union the momentary 2-1 lead in that first game. Pops this one up on the infield. Second baseman calls for it and makes the catch. 1 out. Marlar pops out to the second baseman. Young made that play. Now 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Zoe Neal, the batter, first baseman for the Lady Bulldogs. Swing, first pitch, fouls it off. Really got Brian Wallen over there in the third base coach's box, Union's first-year assistant coach. Done a great job already making impact not only in the softball team, but coaching staff. He's a leader already among the coaching staff, leads a Bible study, just very active and involved here at the university in many different areas. Pop this one up. I think it's going to get out of play. It's over on the third base side, giving chase, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. 0-2 the count to Macy Neal. She gathers the bat, gets back in the right-handed batter's box, and she'll have an 0-2 pitch right here from right. Ball and 2 strikes now. Grounder. Hot shot to the third baseman. Made that look easy. Ground out 5-3. Scooped up there nicely by Clegg. Getting so Neal at first. Now Mackenzie David had a double in that first game today. She stands in with 2 outs. 2 runs have already scored for Union. Ball and no strikes to count. And still sun shining brightly. The sun is starting to set now. We see the shadows from a couple of trees out past the right field wall starting to creep onto the field. Popped up on the infield. Shallow center field now. The shortstop Mitchell goes back and makes that play. Medal in the inning, but not before. Leadoff single by Jennings and a home run by Macy Neal makes it 2-0 Union. Going to the top of the second, it's 2-0 Lady Bulldogs.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Mitchell will lead off for West Alabama here in the top of the second. Two for 4 in the first game today was Mitchell. Sends this one out to deep right center field. That's going to be trouble, and it's gone. Solo shot to lead off the second for Mitchell. She's been batting third yet last night and today, but in this game they moved her to fourth, switching her with Stanbridge, and apparently she likes that spot. Home run to right center field. No doubter on the line. Fifth home run of the year for Mitchell. It brings up DeBlock. He was the starting pitcher in game one today. Was listed on the sheet as the starter, but they did the switcheroo, so she's now the DP and the pitcher is Wright, yesterday's starter. Both of them pitched well enough to win, especially Wright last night. Hard luck loss last night. He scattered a lot of hits, but only gave up 2 runs, one of those unearned. Union starter last night, Baker, struck out 15, and the only run she allowed was unearned. So she was a part of the great pitcher's duel last night. Was Wright. So DeBlock stands in now as a DP, 2-1. Now 3-1 the count to the right-hander. Alabaster, Alabama native. She's a sophomore. 1 run already in on the leadoff home run by Mitchell. Third hit of the day for Mitchell. One of those players, she's talented enough, it doesn't matter where she hits in the lineup, she's going to be successful. Team leader for West Alabama in average hits, homers, RBIs. Plays shortstop just like Union's Macy Neal. Macy Neal, the shortstop, also the offensive leader of the Lady Bulldogs squad. She's homered already in this ballgame, a 2-run shot over the right field fence. So the long ball has been impacted already for both teams in this ballgame. A walk now to DeBlock. And the first 2 have reached here in the top of the second. Pop-up foul. Bunting is going to fall in as Marler and Macy Neal both give it chase, but can't get to it before it hits the ground. 0-1 the count to Wright. Wright, the DP here. Actually, I'm sorry, the pitcher in this game. Confused me with the lineup change. A snap throw down to first. Back in diving safely is DeBlock. I mentioned Wright pops this one up, and Marler makes the catch. And the runner quickly apparently realized that ball was in the air, and she got back to first without a throw. A big out there is a pop up to the catcher on that bunt try by Wright. First out of the inning, a big first out. Runner still at first base, and Young, the batter. Young batting in the 7th hole. Second baseman for the Tigers, 0 for 1. A walk and a strikeout, hits it to short, out at second, and the throw to first, out at first. What a double play, a 6-4-3 in softball. Be some quick turning right there by Briley Carneal at second base. Outstanding job, and they beat the runner at first by half a step. It was close. But they got her. 2-1 though. Solo home run by Mitchell cuts the lead in half. Union up 2-1 going to the bottom of the second.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us. A promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
First pitch swinging, leading off the bottom of the second inning, and Puckett, a laser line drive over the pitcher's head. She nearly snagged it out of the air. It was going to line out to the pitcher, but it got just past her glove, rolled all the way out to the center fielder. Hard hit ball, base hit by Puckett to center field. And that's how we start the second inning here for Union. Finkley tries to bunt, pops it up, and it is a catch and a double play. What an outstanding catch by the first baseman, Standridge. Standridge dove for that bunt pop-up and caught it. And the runner had already gotten too far off base at first. And she was doubled off, was Puckett. So the leadoff single erased. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. So promising start to the inning. Quickly snuffed out, and it brings up Brawley Carneal. Carneal fouls one off. 2-1 lead for Union here. There's a ball hit over the head of the center fielder out into left center field. That's going to be at least 2. Carneal will stop there, and boy, that double play hurts. That's a run right there. If that bunt gets down, or even if the bunt is caught and she gets back to first, she probably scores on that. But nonetheless, a 2-out double for Brawley Carneal to right to left center, rather. Sarah Kay Thompson, the batter. She bats in the 9-hole, but the second on the team in hitting. She's basically a second leadoff hitter now. She bats with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. She takes strike 1. Sarah Kay Thompson, she had 2 hits in the game yesterday, 2 for 3, and this morning, or sorry, excuse me, this afternoon in the first game, she was also 2 for 3 with a run scored, including the game-winning run in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Or they say, did she go? No, she didn't. She checked her swing. So now 1-1 the count. Foul ball straight back to the screen. Makes it count 1-2 to Thompson. Sarah Kay Thompson's average up to 370 now entering this ball game. 10 hits, 5 RBI, 4 runs scored. Fouls another one off there. Macy Neal currently entering this ball game, hitting 371. Sarah Kay Thompson hitting 370. So both of those players, the left side of the Union infield, taking care of business over there. 371 and 370 at short and third base. How about that? Ball and 2 strikes to count. Off-speed pitch. Whoa! Strike 3 called. I was wondering if he was going to call it a strike or not. I was like, ooh, that's going to be bad because that was right down the middle. Off-speed pitch fooled Sarah Kay Thompson. She goes down looking. That'll end the inning. Union leadoff single, snapped out by a double play, then a double by Carneal. She's left stranded. 2-1 Union as we go to the top of the third.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from your old HVAC system? McCoy's Heating and Air will now give you up to $2,000 trade-in for your old unit. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty with the purchase of a qualifying York system. That's right. Trade in your old unit and get up to $2,000. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a limited time, only from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Welcome back to Jackson, Tennessee, campus of Union University. Festmeyer Field here. 2-1 Union. Top of the third we go. Union going for the sweep in the softball series. Happy final behind us on the baseball side. Union winning 6-1 over West Alabama in Game 3 today. They split a doubleheader yesterday. So Union takes the series 2 out of 3 and wins 6-1 today. So a good start for the Union teams if they guaranteed at least 2 wins in their series. Bunt is going to be a hit for Sheffield. She laid that bunt down in perfect spot. Great speed there. Nobody had a chance. Union defense got to it, threw it down, but she was already there by a step or two. Nothing they can do about that one. Brings up the 9-hole hitter, Fargo. Fargo squared the bunt, pulled it back. Ball 1. Baseball is 6-1 win today, a 2-1 win in the nightcap last night. And West Alabama got the opener 10-9. Union softball won the game yesterday. They won game 1 today, going for the sweep right now. They're up 2-1. A lot of softball left here as we're in the top of the third inning. 1-1 count to the 9-hole hitter Fargo. She bats with nobody out and a runner on first. Good speed, and she's gone. Throw goes down, and she is safe. Stolen base there for Sheffield. Good throw. The runner slid in. Neal went to make the tag, and the ball was kind of ricocheted off the runner's leg. Infield comes in. They still anticipate the bunt. There is a bunt by Fargo, but it goes foul. 1-2 the count. Excuse me, 2-2 the count to Fargo. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. There's another little slap bunt. It's going to be a tough play, and they don't have a play. Another base hit. A little slap bunt there by Fargo, and runners are now in the corners with nobody out here in the top of the third. West Alabama threatening, down by 1. Back to the top of the order, and Gillum. A great opportunity here. The 8 and 9 hitters get on base with bunt singles. Now the top of the order ready to do work. They've been dangerous all weekend. Just waiting to bust out. We hope it's not right here. Infield is in again for Union. Nobody out. Runners on the corners. Runner from first, fakes going, still stays at first. Ball 1 the count. Both teams already 4 hits in this ball game. We bat here in the top, or West Alabama bats here in the top of the third. Runner goes from first. Throw goes to second base in an attempt to tempt the runner from third to go, and she wasn't biting. So now runners at second and third after the stolen base. Runners in scoring position and nobody out. Top of the order, Gillum batting. Gillum 1 for 3 in that first game today. 0 for 3 yesterday. Called strike, 2-1. Just outside, 3-1 the count. That's ball 4 in the dirt. So bases are loaded. Emily Claire Felder in trouble here in the third. That'll earn a visit from head coach Sydney Sterner in the circle with the pitcher and all the infielders. Lainey Baker getting loose out in the bullpen, last night's hero. She complete game, 8 innings, 15 strikeouts, and just 3 hits. And the only run she allowed was an unearned run. And that 2-1 victory for Union last night, 8 innings. So Baker's loosening up. Got to see her grandparents. Her grandparents are in attendance today, so it'd be a treat for them to see her pitch.
Now batting at first baseman number 6, Taylor Clegg.
Clegg the batter. She tied the ball game up in the first game today momentarily. Fouls that one off. 0-1 the count. She hit a line drive, center field. Game 1 today. Oh, back up the middle here. That'll score at least 1 run. Here comes the throw home. Play at the plate. It's going to be safe as the ball gets away. Now the runners. All right, second and third and 2 runs score on that play. So now West Alabama has the lead, 3-2. That goes with a single and 2 RBIs as she reaches second on the throw. Gillum all the way to third. Sheffield scores and Fargo scores. And it brings up Stanbridge. And here this potent West Alabama offense couldn't stay quiet for too long. They're in danger of blowing this game open. They can't get Stanbridge out here. Stanbridge, a 3-hole hitter. Oh for 1 with 2 walks in that first game today. First at bat of this game, she reached on a fielder's choice and she was trying to sneak over to second, was thrown out to end the inning. Foul ball. It's 0-2. Stanbridge facing Emily Claire Felder for Union. Scores 3-2 in favor of the Tigers here in the top of the third inning. Tigers trying to avoid being swept here as the number 13 team in the country. Still a lot of softball left in this one. If Emily Claire can get out of this jam, still nobody out though. Swinging a miss and a strikeout there. Big time strikeout, big needed strikeout right there. And it brings up the dangerous Marissa Mitchell, the leading hitter for this West Alabama team. She homered her last at bat, a solo shot to lead off the second inning. A no-doubter line drive over the right center, over the center right field wall. Get it out in a minute. She bats with 1 out, 2 runners aboard, both of them in scoring position. First pitch she sees is a ball outside. Ball high, 2-0. Baker still warming up in the Union bullpen down the left field line. See how long of a leash. I would imagine if Mitchell is not retired here, might be it for Emily Claire. Pitches outside, ball 3, 3-0. Called strike, 3-1. And they clear the sophomore. Summit, Mississippi. Trying to get out of a little jam here. Called strike 2. Nice pitch there on the outside corner. Full count. Be careful here. Dangerous hitter at the plate. She's batted 3 first 2 games, batting cleanup here. Already has a home run in this ball game. Leads the team in all the offensive categories. Swing and a miss, and big strikeout there. Back-to-back strikeouts of the 3 and 4 hitters. After the 8 and 9 get on infield singles on bunts, a walk, and then a 2 RBI base hit by Clegg, the 2-hole hitter, then a strikeout to Stambridge, a strikeout to Mitchell, and now DeBlock will be the batter. She walked her first time up. Was retired on a fielder's choice play. She bats here with a chance to drive in 2 runs. 2 on, 2 out, swing, and they checker swing, and nope. Pretty safe to say that they're not going to ring anybody up. They have yet to say anybody swung. Even in that first game, both teams had an opportunity, as both teams had a player that bunted at the ball, and it really wasn't even close, and they said they did not go. Swing and a miss on that one, 1-1. But in most cases, the field umpires, when they are asked if somebody swung or not, they are not in the action. They are, because of their positioning, not their fault. They're just not in a position to ring them up, so you just can't ring anybody up if you didn't see it. And if you can't see it, you can't ring somebody up. So the chances of getting the appeal play to somebody swinging, especially here on the softball side, are pretty slim. Called strike makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss and 3 straight strikeouts, and wow, what a way to get out of that inning for Emily Claire Felder. Gives up 2 runs. The first 4 batters reach base, and then striking out the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Huge comeback there for Emily Claire Felder. West Alabama leads 3-2, but wow, it could have been a whole lot worse. Great job by Emily Claire Felder to get out of that jam. Union coming to bat, bottom of the 3rd.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Welcome back to Fessmeyer Field here, bottom of the 3rd, and Union narrowly avoids batting out of order as they sent Macy Neal goes trotting up to the plate. Our crack statistician up here says that's not right, and about the time she said that, the Union coaching staff said, whoa, wrong one. So Morgan Jennings, the correct batter here in the bottom of the 3rd for Union, the leadoff hitter, will start things for Union here in the 3rd. Foul ball makes it 0-1. This one out into center field. It's going to ball in right in front of the center fielder. Just a flare soft liner over the shortstop, and it falls right in front of the diving center fielder, Sheffield. So a base hit for Jennings. She's now 2 for 2 in this ball game. Base hit on a bunt. She scored on the home run by Neal in the first, and now a single here. Neal comes up. Again, it said Neal homer to right field in the first inning, made it 2-0 Union. It's since West Alabama added a run in the second and then scored 2 more in the 3rd, and they now lead 3-2. Union playing from behind. They were behind 1-0 yesterday when West Al scored 1 run in the top of the 6th, an unearned run. Then Union quickly tied it back up in the bottom of the 6th on a home run by Neal. Today, Union trailed 1-0 in the top of the first. Union quickly tied it up on a double by Neal in the bottom. This time Neal sends a ball down the left field line. It's going to drift foul, but it's going to be caught by the left fielder. So a fly out by Neal. Foul out by Neal, rather, down the left field line. It's one out. Big out there by the West Isle pitcher, Wright. And Wright, again, pitched amazing last night. Hard luck loss for her last night. She did scatter 10 hits, but only gave up 2 runs, 1 earned. Runner goes. Call is a strike at the plate. Runner is safe. Jennings, another stolen base. She's now 6 of 7 on the season in stolen bases. Runner in scoring position, 0-1 count. Marlar squares to bunt, pulls it back on that pitch way high. Nice job by the catcher corralling that high fast one. Keeping Jennings at second momentarily. Marlar hit a home run in that first game today. Gave Union a temporary 2-1 lead in that first game before West Alabama tied it up at 2-2, and Union walked it off in the bottom of the 7th. See if she can put Union back on top here with one swing of the bat. Hits it over the fence, but it's foul over the fence. 1-2 the count. It's a lot of chatter up here in this press box, especially when you got 3 broadcasts going on, baseball and softball playing, and now the baseball game is over. Kind of quiet up here now. Marlar hits one down the left field line, giving chase in foul territory and making the catch. Another foul out, back-to-back foul outs to the left fielder, Fargo. Union is in danger of wasting a leadoff single and a stolen base by Jennings. Zoe Neal, the batter. She grounded out to third her first time up. Union trying to tie it up. A 2-out single from Macy Neal right here. Zoe Neal. Would tie it up. Great speed out at second base. Anything in the outfield grass would more than likely tie this ball game up. Pitch to her is high. Ball 1. Another fly ball down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase to this one. It's going to land in the bullpen. She was going for 3 straight foul outs, the left fielder Fargo, but didn't quite reach that one as it landed in the bullpen. A ball and a strike the count to Zoe Neal. The helicopter out there has flown back and forth 3 or 4. I wonder if somebody's training out there. That helicopter has flown back and forth about 8 times here in the last hour or so. Somebody practicing their helicopter flying maybe. 2-1 the count. Oh, that ball right in the noggin there. Good job on the helmet there. Face shield right at her. I'm not sure if it hit her in the face or if she got her head turned. She said she's okay. She went down, hops up. She walks down shaking her head yes that she's okay, but they will have a trainer go look at that. Anytime a contact is made to the head, and a very capable trainer, assistant athletic trainer here at Union. Alex Aiden will head out there and we'll talk to Zoe, do all the necessary on-site tests he can to see if she needs to come out or stay in. Take any kind of contact to the head, whether no matter what sport it is, they take that very seriously and rightfully so. Zoe seems like she's okay, and she'll stay in the game as the trainer comes off the field. So we'll keep an eye on her and see. See how she handles the rest of this ball game. So 2 outs, a runner on first base and a runner on second. And the batter's going to be Mackenzie DeVede. DeVede, home run power. She had a double in that first game. So what she can do here with 2 outs. Needs something big from the graduate student. She's been here 5 years. Been an outstanding player for the Lady Bulldogs over those years. Done a lot of stuff in her career. Get her graduate year rolling right here with a big at-bat. Couple runners on, 2 outs, big spot in the game. Sends it high and deep to left field, actually shallow left field. It's going to be caught, and that'll end the inning. Union Strands 2 does not score. Score remains 3-2 in favor of West Alabama. The Tigers coming to bat in the top of the 4th.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Top of the 4th we go, 3-2. West Alabama leading this game 3 of the series, game 2 of today's doubleheader. A 1-2 the count. Leadoff hitter is the DP Wright, or the pitcher Wright. 1-2 the count. And a strikeout there to start the inning for West Alabama as Wright goes down swinging. Emily Claire Felder, 4 straight strikeouts now for the right-hander after giving up a home run in the second and 2 runs in the third. She has since struck out 4 in a row. Now there's a ground out to the second baseman, a little soft underhanded toss over to first base. That'll be the second out of the inning. First pitch swinging by Young. It goes 4-3.
Now batting is center fielder number 20, Mary Grace Sheffield.
Mary Grace Sheffield battling Emily Claire Felder. Which 3 named individual will win this battle? The game inside the game. How about that? Foul ball makes it 0-2 with the center fielder Sheffield. Ball laced out to right center field, left center field. It's going to be over the fence and a 2-out solo shot. Home run has been a big part of this game. Already 2 for West Alabama, 1 for Union, and it's 4-2 in favor of the Tigers here in the top of the 4th inning. Sheffield from the 8 hole. She's now 2 for 2 in this ball game. The base hit, stolen base, and a run scored back in the 3rd. Now a home run here in the 4th. She's having herself a big ball game. 4-2, the biggest lead either team has had in this game, in this series right now is 4-2, a 2-run lead for West Alabama. Now the biggest lead for either team, and we're in the 4th inning of game 3 of this 3-game series. Swing and a miss. from Fargo. She also singled, a bunt single, back in the third inning when the first two batters reached on bunt singles, and then a walk and a 2 RBI base hit by Clegg gave West Alabama the lead of 3-2. It's now 4-2 on Sheffield's solo shot with 2 outs. We mentioned that Emily Claire Felder had struck out 4 in a row and retired 5 in a row before that home run. Pops this one fast, going to be out of play. Count goes to 1-1, 1-2 rather. Eight runs scored combined in the first 2 games for these two teams, and now already 6 runs in this game, and we're in the top of the 4th. Laney Baker was loosening earlier in the bullpen. She's probably good and loose, but nobody down there throwing anymore. Is Emily Claire Felder still in the circle for Union. Swing and a miss on the strikeout, and they say she's out, and that'll end the inning. But not until Sheffield adds a run to this lead for West Alabama. The Tigers lead 4-2. Union coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from your old HVAC system? McCoy's Heating and Air will now give you up to $2,000 trade-in for your old unit. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty with the purchase of a qualifying York system. That's right. Trade in your old unit and get up to $2,000. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a limited time, only from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Brooke Puckett to lead things off for Union. Bottom of the 4th. Takes a 0-1 count, sends it to deep center field, back against the fence, and off the fence. It'll be a stand-up double for Puckett to lead off the bottom of the 4th, and she narrowly missed her first home run of the year. She's now 2 for 2 on the afternoon in this ball game, game 3 of the series, game 2 of the doubleheader. She singled to center field in the second inning, now doubled to center field. We mentioned she hit 7 home runs last year, so Brooke has pop in that bat. 1 for 3 in the first game today, now 2 for 2 here in game 2. Chance for Union to get at least one of those runs back. Runner in second base with nobody out. Kira Finkley the batter. Kira Finkley popped up on a bunt. Popped into a double play with that bunt. Back in the second, killing a rally there. Swinging there, now 1-1 as she fouls that one off. Kira Finkley pinch hit in the first 2 games, once last night and once earlier in the game today, and now gets the start as the DP. Grenada, Mississippi native. She's a junior. Pitcher, also an infielder. Pops this one up again, foul, out of play. First baseman for West Al getting a lot of exercise here on these foul balls that Finkley keeps popping over the dugout. One ball, 2 strikes to count. That one in the dirt. Runner's going to get all the way to third. That gets away from the catcher on the wild pitch. Puckett moves to third. Nobody out still. Runner at third base with Kira Finkley, the batter. So anything up the middle or in the outfield is going to score a run. Shortstop, second baseman playing regular depth. Corner infielders have stepped in a little bit. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Big strikeout for Wright there with the runner at third. Nobody out. Union needs contact. They didn't get it that time. Brings up Briley Carneal. She reached on a double her first time up. That would obviously score the run from third if she could duplicate that at bat. And now the middle infielders have come in with Briley. Extremely good speed, batting from the left side. All the infielders are now inside the baselines, anticipating her a bunt situation. Now line drive back up the middle, base hit. That's a solid single to center. That one rolls up the middle and be an RBI single for Carneal. She's now 2 for 2 on the day, gets the RBI hit to center field, and cuts the deficit to just 1. It's now 4-3, West Alabama leading, and no quit in either one of these teams. 4-3. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for West Alabama. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Union. Union has out-hit West Al in all 3 games so far. Ground ball to the shortstop. And they'll get the easy out at second. Get the lead runner and the fielder's choice for Thompson. Sarah Kate on base for the first time. That goes as the fielder's choice. And then 6-4, the runner, Carneal, thrown out at second. Now 2 outs with a runner at first base for Union. Back to the top of the order, Morgan Jennings. Like Sarah Kate Thompson, is always on base, it seems like. She's had a great series, 2 for 3 in the first 2 games. Has reached base now in game 3 here, thanks to a fielder's choice. She scored the winning run in the first game today, scoring all the way from second on a single down the right field line by Macy Neal. Runner goes. The ball is put into play to the pitcher. It's going to be a close play, and they call her out. That'll end the inning, and a very bang-bang play there at first. And Morgan Jennings with great speed called out. That'll go 1-3 on that put out. That'll end the inning, but Union does get a run. They cut it to 4-3 now. The lead for West Alabama going to the top of the 5th. We'll be right back.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us. A promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
Top of the 5th we go. West Alabama coming to bat. Back to the top of the order for the Tigers. Gilliam will lead things off. She's 0 for 1, a walk and a ground out. Tigers lead 4-3. Union scored 2 in the first to lead 2-0. A run in the top of the second for the Tigers. Cut it to 2-1. Two more runs in the top of the third for the Tigers. Made it 3-2, and then they scored a run in the top of the fourth. Made it 4-2. Union got a run back in the bottom of the fourth. It's 4-3 now where we stand. Union's out hit the Tigers 7-6. The only error of the game was committed by the Tigers. Little opposite field drive. That'll get down in left center field. It's going to be a double for Gillum. Well, the hits for both teams seem to be flowing a little more freely in game 3 of this series. West Alabama now has a leadoff runner on and nobody out. Emily Claire Felder still pitching for Union and for her 5th inning of work. Pitching their call to strike against Clegg. Clegg 2 for 2 in this ball game. 2 RBI single in the third and a base hit in the first. And she had a home run. She was 2 for 2 with 2 RBI and a home run, including in that game 1 today that Union won 3-2 in walk-off fashion. Now, pitches in the dirt. It's going to be ball 1. The runner will go to third. So a wild pitch there makes it 1-1 with the runner at third base and nobody out. Got the heart of the order up for the Tigers. We said Clegg's 2 for 2 with 2 hits. Stambridge 0 for 2. Mitchell 1 for 2 with a home run. Stambridge was 2 for 4 in game 1 yesterday, or in the first game of the series yesterday. He was 0 for 1 in that first game today. Had a couple of walks. She waits on deck to see what Clegg can do here. Clegg, check swing. Did she go? And they say she went. Strike 3. Now Stambridge steps in, 0 for 2. Struck out her last time up back in the third. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first, but was thrown out trying to sneak over to second base on a throw that bounced away from the first baseman. Swinging hard for that one. She wanted a 2-run bomb for sure. She gave it a ride, but fouled it straight back. Sun is setting. The shadows have basically overtaken the infield. That ball hit out too deep. Center field. Back is Jennings up against the fence and makes the catch. That'll be a sac fly as a run will score. So it's back to a 2-run lead for the Tigers on that sac fly by Stambridge. 2 outs in the inning. The run, Gillum scores from third. It's now a 5-3 lead for the Tigers, and they've scored in 4 straight innings. One in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and so far 1 here in the fifth. They lead 5-3. 5-7-1 for the Tigers, 3-7-0 for Union. Very dangerous Mitchell at the plate. She's 1 for 2 with a home run. Home run came back in the second. Solo shot that led off the inning. And struck out swinging back in the third. She's down in the count 0-2 right here to Emily Claire Felder. Taps this one. Nobody's going to get there. No man's land. Nobody took charge of that. That's going to go down as an infield single for Mitchell. And I think Felder thought that ball was hit harder than it was. She was going to let it go to the second baseman. The second baseman was like, I'm playing deep. I'm not going to get to that. Now the first baseman realized that nobody's going for it, and she goes for it. By the end, nobody's covering first. So ball was hit in the perfect spot. Union not able to take care of it. Strike call to DeBlock. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Ball outside. 1-1. It was said the shadows have taken over the field. The only thing in the sun right now is the center fielder and the left fielder. A group of large trees out beyond the scoreboard in right field, and that sun setting right behind those trees. So this whole field will be in shadows very, very shortly. So we're approaching 4:38 local time. Game 2 of this doubleheader, game 3 of the series. 2 balls and a strike to count. 2 outs here at the top of the fifth. West Alabama leading 5-3. And this 2-run lead matches the largest lead either team has had in this series. Union won the first game yesterday in 8 innings, 2-1 on a walk-off win. And won the first game today, 3-2 on a walk-off win. Another foul ball, 2-2 the count, 2 outs. to block. She was a pitcher in the first game today, DP in this game. Ball hit out to the shortstop. Macy Neal over to Zoe Neal. And now to retire the side, 6-3. West Al gets that run back. They've back to a 2-run lead for the Tigers, 5-3. Union coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
What just happened? So happy. Oh.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Bottom of the 5th we go, 5-3 in favor of the Tigers. Macy Neal will lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th for Union. 1 for 2 in the day, a home run, 2-run shot back in the first, gave Union an early 2-0 lead. And she fouled out to the left fielder deep down the left field line back in the 3rd. She bats here in the 5th. Both the pitcher and the batter, as we said a moment ago, the whole infield is in the shadows now. That ball popped up, foul, out of play. But the sun's starting to set now. Heading for that tree line out beyond right field. Five, 8-1 for the Tigers, 3-7-0 for the Bulldogs. Union scored 2 in the first, 1 in the 4th. Tigers did not score in the first, but got 1 in the second, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. As I mentioned, there are 8 runs in this ball game. The first 2 games combined for both teams, 8 runs total. So we've already matched the run total for the first 2 games here, and we're batting in the bottom of the 5th. Hot shot back to the pitcher. That'll be a 1-3 put out there. Neal is retired. Hit it hard, but right at the pitcher. Nice play there by Wright. Helping her own cause, as they say. Scoop that one up. That brings up Courtney Marler. She homered in game 1 today. 0 for 2 in this game, a pop-up and a foul out. She bats on the right side with 1 on, 1 out, nobody on. That ball hard hit into the hole and out into left field. A solid single there for Marler. 1 for 3 on the day now. Brings up Zoe Neal, 0 for 1. Glad to see she's still in the ball game. Hit by a pitcher last time up, a ball that got her in the head. Very unintentional, obviously. Nothing to worry about there. And glad she's able to stay in the game. She did ground out back in the first, 0 for 1. Bunts here, gets it out to the pitcher. Second baseman covering. The sacrifice is successful for Macy. So good job on that sack bunt. Goes 1-4. And then Mahler moves on to second base. Brings up Mackenzie David. 0 for 2 in this ball game. Both of them pop-ups to the shortstop. Got a big swing on that last one. That kind of fooled me. Hit a high pop-up that was caught in shallow left field by the shortstop. Thought she got more of it than what she did. Takes a strike call here. She's got home run power. She doubled in game 1. She bats here with 2 out and runner on second. Pops this one up over the first base dugout, out of play. Lights have come on here. Go ahead and get them on now before they're actually needed. Sun is setting. 0-2 count. Off-speed pitch and a strikeout. Great pitch there. David could not hold up. David, rather, could not hold up on that one. Way out in front of it and strikes out to end the inning. No runs scored. Top of the sixth we go. It's 5-3 in favor of the Tigers.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
So we got a new pitcher for Union here in the top of the sixth. Addison Abel, sophomore from Sparta, Tennessee, White County High School, comes in relief for Emily Claire Felder. Abel on the season, a 2.25 ERA. She doesn't have a record, making her fourth appearance. She got 2 starts on the year. Pitched in 9 1/3 innings, allowed 15 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .349 against the right-hander. And also we have a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter for the pitcher right will be number 16, Haley Shannon. Tigers leading by 2 here in the top of the sixth. Trying to avoid being swept here by Union. Union's won the first 2 games of this series. The 13th ranked Tigers trying to avoid a sweep here to open up GSC play. That ground ball to the shortstop, Neal to Neal. 6-3 ground out for the pinch hitter Young, and that's the first out. Abel retires the leadoff hitter here in the sixth. Brings up Young.
Now batting the second baseman, number 17.
0 for 2 on the day. She grounded into a double play to end the second and then grounded out to second base back in the 4th inning. She bats here with nobody on and 1 out. Pitch is outside, 1-0. Pop this one up. Will it stay in play? Third base catcher giving chase. It's going to be out of play. Back right behind the stands here on the third base side. It was a high pop up. Young got hit that time. Threw her bat down like she was mad about it. Their trainer will come out and take a look as well. Just as the trainer for Union came when Zoe Neal was hit in the head. One out, runner on first now, brings up Sheffield, the center fielder for the Tigers. 2 for 2 in this ball game. A base hit, stolen base, and a run scored back in the third. Then in the fourth, she hit a solo home run to make it 4-2 at the time. It was then 4-3 Union, and now 5-3 West. 4-3 West Al, now 5-3 the Tigers lead. She's trying to improve on her 2 for 2 day. First pitch is a ball. On another one, deep left field, back to the fence. And Puckett makes the play right up against the fence. Sheffield gave that one a ride. Missed the second home run of the game for Sheffield by mere feet. That goes down as a loud F7. Second out here of the inning. Wow, she gave that one a ride. Puckett fighting off the sun. Now Puckett about the left field, about the only spot still in the shade. A little bit of center field in the sun rather. Left field's in the sun. Everything else is in the shadows. Fighting all of that and still came up with that catch up against the fence. Fargo now the batter. Ball high. Throw down to first. Runner dives back in safely just ahead of the tag. Fargo 1 for 2. A base hit and a run score back in the third. Struck out her last time up in the fourth. Foul ball there. Another throw down, another near miss there as the runner slides in safely. She's like, man, I'm having to work too hard over here. Sliding back in safely is Young over at first. 2 balls and a strike to count to the batter, Fargo. Addison Abel entered the game start of this inning. Here, just outside, ball 3. Good set of eyeballs there for Fargo. That was close. Top of the 6th. Tigers lead 5-3. Trying to avoid the sweep. Oh, another. Got her right on the elbow or maybe the hip. There's what she's holding there. Another hit by pitch here. Abel has hit 2 now in this inning. Runs on first and second with 2 outs. Back to the top of the order, and Gillum, the catcher. Let's go 1 for 2 on the day. A ground out, a walk, and then her last time up, she doubled and scored in the 5th. The last run that the Tigers have scored. Put it back up to a 2-run lead at 5-3. Union had cut it to 4-3 with a run in the bottom of the 4th. She bats here from the left side with 2 outs and 2 on. Union trying to get out of this, but nobody's scoring. Let's keep it right here. Called strike to Gillum. 0-1. Ground ball out to the second baseman. Carneal up with it. Over to first for the out. That'll be a 4-3 ground out, and that'll end the inning. They'll strand 2. Score stays 5-3. Union coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th.
Can I get some? What just happened?
Whatever they went through, They went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us. A promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
Bottom of the sixth we go. Running out of time here for the Lady Bulldogs. Down 5-3 here in game 3 of this series. Union going for the sweep. They can rally here. Brooke Puckett, the left fielder, lead things off here in the bottom of the sixth. She's 2 for 2. A base hit in the second and then a double and a run score in the fourth. Her run in the fourth cut it to a 4-3 deficit before West Isle added a run in the fifth. Puckett sends this one out to deep center field, back to the center fielder, back to the fence, and makes the catch up against the fence. So just as Brooke Puckett robbed Sheffield up against the fence last inning, Sheffield robs Puckett up against the fence in center field this inning. So a little turnabout is fair play there, I guess you could say. So Puckett gave that one a ride to deep center field. Sheffield took care of that up against the fence. As we said, Puckett did that to her just last half inning. Sports is funny like that sometimes. Brings up the designated player, Kira Finkley. She'll bat with one out, takes the ball one. She's 0 for 2 on the day, popped into a double play and then struck out her last time up. Swing and a miss there. She wasn't set in the box that time. Looked like she moved both of her feet and scooted back in the box as the pitch was being delivered. I'm not sure if she wasn't ready or what. Sends that one over the first baseman's head, just foul. Good idea. See if she can loop it over her head for a single there, but that one goes just foul. First baseman gave chase, couldn't catch up with it. So it makes it 1-2. Right, the pitcher's thrown 5 1/3 inning, 57 pitches, 8 hits, 3 runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. I think that 4 strikeouts as Kira takes that one. Crowd did not like that one. Called strike 3. Assistant coach Brian Wallen over at first base asking both umpires for some help, like what was going on there on that call. Brings up Bradley Carneal, the second baseman. She bats with 2 outs, nobody on base. And that one's not called a strike. Ball 1 to Briley. Now the West Isle fans are on the ref. On the ump behind the plate. Yeah, that high pitch there. Even the West Isle, looking at the replay, even the West Isle fielders were surprised that was called a strike on Kira Finkley, that high strike. And then turns around and doesn't call it on the next batter. Interesting. Both fan bases now chirping a little bit at the calls right there. Ball and a strike to count. Following that foul ball. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Called strike 2. That ball bounced, rolled across the plate, right across the middle of the plate, but it bounced before it got there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High and outside, 3-2 the count. Carneal can reach it to bring up Sir Kate Thompson, third baseman for Union, waits on deck. Carneal bats with a full count and 2 outs, nobody on base here in the bottom of the 6th. Slap down the left field line is going to be into the Union bullpen. We'll do it again here. 5 run, 8 hits, 1 error for West Alabama. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Union here in game number 3 of this series. Union trying to rally here and get the sweep. We've already guaranteed 2 out of 3 in this series, winning the first 2 games. That was a walk there. Carneal does extend the inning for Sarah Kate Thompson. If Union can get some 2-out magic going here.
Now batting the third baseman, number 8, Sarah Kate Thompson.
Myrtle, Mississippi native, stands in. 0 for 2 in this ball game. She had 2 hits apiece in the first 2. 2 for 3 in game 1 yesterday and 2 for 3 in the first game of the doubleheader today. Squares to bunt, pulls back, takes the ball high, 1-0. Transfer from Itawamba Community College in Fulton, Mississippi. Right on the Tennessee Tom Bigby Waterway. Runs through Fulton. Swing and a miss on that one. Ball and a strike. Pulled a few fish out of the Tom Bigby Waterway as a youngster. Swing and a miss on another one outside. Fastball there, got by her. 1-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 runner aboard. Thompson the batter, Carneal the runner at first. Union down by 2. Down to the last 4 outs. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch. Thompson goes down swinging. 3rd out of the inning. That'll end the inning. Going to the top of the 7th. 5-3. West Alabama leads Union.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Top of the 7th we go. West Alabama leading 5-3. They'll send Clegg up to lead things off here in the 7th. Clegg 2 for 3 in this ball game, a single in the first, a 2 RBI single in the third, and a strikeout in the 5th. She had a homer in game 1 today. She has a 2-1 count here. Pops this one foul. Evens the count. 2-2. West Alabama team among the GSC leaders pretty consistently over recent years. That ball sent out to right center field. It's going to be over the fence for a home run, her second home run of the day. She leads off the 7th with a home run, and it's now 6-3. home run to right center field. It makes it 6-3 in favor of the Tigers here in the 7th inning. Third home run of the ball game for the Tigers. They hit a solo home run from Mitchell in the 2nd, a solo home run from Sheffield in the 4th, and a solo home run from Clegg in the 7th here in Game 3 of this series. So offense has come alive here, Game 3 of this series. Strike call to Stanbridge. Stanbridge, the 3-hole hitter. Say 0 for 2 with fielder's choice, a strikeout, and a sacrifice fly. Her last time up. She has an RBI here in this ball game. The ever dangerous Mitchell, who's already homered once, 2 for 3, is on deck. Called strike. 1-2 the count. Ball slapped out to the first baseman. So Neal scoops it up, takes care of it herself, 3 unassisted. The first out brings up Mitchell. Said 2 for 3 on the day, a homer, a strikeout, and a single.
Now batting the shortstop number 5, Marissa Mitchell.
3 unassisted. Foul ball there at the plate, 0-1 the count. Addison Abel, in her 2nd inning of relief, she's thrown 26 pitches, give up a hit, a run. Hasn't walked or struck out anyone. This is the 8th batter she's faced. She came in to start the 6th. A couple of runners stranded in that 6th inning. She did hit a batter. Actually hit 2 batters for the 2 base runners that she's allowed so far. And then, of course, that home run she gave up just moments ago. Foul ball makes it 0-2. Count to Mitchell. Mitchell ground out to the second baseman, scooped up by Carneal. Over to Neal for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated player number 9, Eleanor DeBlock.
Two outs in the inning now. Brings up DeBlock, DP in this ball game. She was listed on the lineup as a starting pitcher, and they did the old switcheroo thing there to start the game. DP pitcher switches with right. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. And the pitch. Ball 3, 3-0 to DeBlock. Called strike. 3-1. Two outs, nobody on base. Right, the pitcher on deck. Called strike 2. Full count. Ball 4, they say she did not swing, so ball 4 puts the runner on base. Second runner to reach this inning, counting the leadoff home run by Clegg. Then brings up Wright, the pitcher. Looks like we'll have a pinch runner over at first. Head coach Stephanie DeFeo. Her third season at West Dow, her 17th overall. Veteran head coach. We will have a pinch runner. Looks like 00. Daphne Fowler from Millington, Tennessee. Down the road, down I-40 towards Memphis. Home of USA Baseball Stadium. So Daphne Fowler will come in and will pinch run for DeBlock. Here in the 7th.
Now batting the pitcher number 3, Madison Wright.
6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for West Alabama. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Union. Union led 2-0, and West Al scored 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, lead 4-2. Union scored 1 in the 4th, made it 4-3. West Al scored 1 in the 5th, and now 1 in the 7th. They lead 6-3. Union won the first game yesterday 2-1, out hit West Alabama 10-3 in that game. In the first game today, Union won 3-2, out hit West Alabama 9-6. Union's put up the hits in this series. Pitch inside makes it 1-1. The whole field is almost in the shadows now. A few little spots here and there that have some sunshine still hitting the grass. The sun is setting here in Jackson, Tennessee. That ball hit to the third base, scooped up by Sarah Kate Thompson. What a play by Sarah Kate Thompson. That'll end the inning. She dives in the hole there between third and short, scoops that one up, gets up and throws a strike across the diamond. That'll end the inning. West Alabama adds a run on a solo shot from Clegg to lead off the inning. It's now 6-3. Union needs 3 to extend this ball game. Going for the sweep in the bottom of the 7th, down 6-3.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Back to Festmeyer Field here on the campus of Union University. Bottom of the 7th, game 3 of this series. Union needs 3 runs if they want to extend it, 4 if they want to get the sweep right here. Bottom of the 7th, down 6-3. Top of the order is where you want to be. Morgan Jennings would lead things off. First pitch swinging, fouls it over the screen. Out of play. Pitcher Wright for the Tigers in her 7th inning of work. 72 pitches, 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. She's faced 27 batters to this point. Pops this one up on the infield. Third baseman in foul territory calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll be the first out. Jennings pops out foul to the third baseman. Brings up Macy Neal. Macy Neal homered back in the first, a 2-run shot. Fouled out down deep left field line in the third and grounded out 1-3 back in the 5th. She bats here from the left side with 1 out, nobody on. Union needs base runners, down 3. The ball in the dirt, 1-0. Again, congrats to the baseball team. They took 2 out of 3 from the Tigers this weekend. Split the doubleheader yesterday and then won the rubber match of the series today, 6-1. So Union is guaranteed at least 2 wins, winning both series here on the softball and baseball side. But the softball team, hey, why not? Let's go for a sweep. Let's score 4 here in the bottom of the 7th and get the sweep. Haven't fouled straight back. Be against a very good West Alabama softball squad, ranked number 13 in the country coming into this series, 8-2 to start. And they're looking to avoid the sweep. Again, still a lot of softball left. This is the opening series of the year for the GSC and for these 2 teams. The way these 2 teams have been playing this year, you would hope these 2 teams are going to be in Oxford, Alabama come postseason play for the GSC tournament. Union looking to make the tournament for the 3rd straight year. Both of these teams good enough to be there come May. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch. Boy, Wright's off-speed pitch has been spectacular today. She has had several Union hitters way out in front. Those off-speed pitches. High pitching IQ shown there by Wright throughout today's appearance. She was great yesterday. Kind of a hard luck loss, a 2-1 loss in 8 innings. She gave up 2 runs, only one of them earned. It was a solo shot to Neal that she just struck out. And she's been just as good today, giving up 3 runs, but right now in line to get the win. She would move to 5-2 if this score stands. 2 outs now in the inning. And the batter is Marler. She's got a home run in this series. First game today. She's 1 for 4 in this game. Had a single her last time up. It's a 1-1 count. Union down to the last 2 strikes as they get some going. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. Union will be back in action this week. Non-conference games at home this week. On Wednesday, they will face Miles. Wednesday, February 21st, right here. 2 o'clock doubleheader start time. That ball hit out to right field, and that'll be the ball game. So West Alabama does avoid the sweep. Union takes 2 out of 3, wins the series. Falls here in game number 3, 6-3. Union won the first game 2-1 in 8 innings. Won the first game today 3-2. And then falls 6-3 in game 3. Wright gets the win. She finished the 7 innings of work, 82 pitches, 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. She moves to 5-2 on the season. Emily Claire Felder takes the loss. She pitched 5 innings, 81 pitches, 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Abel pitched relief, 2 innings of work, gave up just the 1 solo home run. That was her only hit. She walked 1 and hit a couple. That'll be your final there, 6-3. Union falls in game 3, but they take the series 2 out of 3 against number 13 Union. Again, Union will be back in action next week on Wednesday, a doubleheader starting at 2 o'clock versus Miles, and then they'll host Delta State this weekend. So a run of several straight home games for the Lady Bulldogs softball team. Thank you for listening. Find out more information on Union Athletics at uathletics.com. We'll see you next time.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from your old HVAC system? McCoy's Heating and Air will now give you up to $2,000 trade-in for your old unit, plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty with the purchase of a qualifying York system. That's right. Trade in your old unit and get up to $2,000, plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a limited time, only from McCoy's Heating and Air.